Teacher Talking Sports, what it does, what it do, how we live. And let's continue our NHL Mount Rushmore series by position. Yesterday did goalies. Previously did this for MLB, NBA, and NFL. And before that, I did my Mount Rushmores by teams for MLB, NBA, NFL, NHL. So 4 best players in each franchise's history, 4 best players at each position in the sports history, all in playlist. Check them out. If you're not from the USA, yes, just consider this the 4 best players at each position. So today we're going to take a look at the defensemen. A lot of viable candidates. Hard to limit it to 4. In these, I attempted to name 4 best players, defensemen in NHL history as a subjective list. Let me know in the comments who you would include. I'll name a bunch of honorable mentions at the end. Players are named in alphabetical order by last name. They are not ranked. Let's get into it, starting with Ray Bourque, 8th overall pick in the 1979 NHL Draft, inducted in the Hall of Fame in 2004. His lengthy 22-season career saw him score 410 goals, 1,169 assists for 1,579 points. All of those are NHL records by a defenseman. He had a plus 527 for his career. Bourque won 5 Norris trophies, all with the Boston Bruins. He also finished as the runner-up an incredible 6 times. Never won a Hart, but was the runner-up twice, which is for league MVP. Norris for league's top defenseman. Just an awesome career. Bourque had 4 seasons where he scored more than 90 points, and an additional 6 more where he scored at least 80 points. 3 seasons he led the NHL in shots and goal. Bourque, all in all, was a 13-time first-team All-Star and made an additional 6 second-team All-Stars. Was a Calder Trophy winner, league's top rookie in 1979-80. Waited a long time, but finally won his first Stanley Cup in 2001. His last season in the NHL with the Avalanche. That postseason, he scored 4 goals and had 6 assists, 41 goals, 139 assists, and 214 career playoff games. He was named to 19 All-Star games. Ray Bourque, the first member of the defenseman Mount Rushmore. Next, thought long and hard about who to include here. This, I guess, I would consider the 4th defenseman. Although, the more I thought about it, maybe this guy should be higher than 4th. That is Doug Harvey. Harvey was inducted to the Hall of Fame in 1973. So Harvey's stats may not be as good as some other defensemen, but he played in an era where defensemen were basically forced to stay back, and there wasn't much offense coming from the defensemen. But Doug Harvey attempted to change that. He played 19 seasons in the NHL, 14 with the Canadiens. All in all, had 88 goals for 452 assists for 540 points. Was a Norris Trophy winner 7 times, 4 in a row from 54-55 until 57-58. Another 3 in a row from 59-60 to 61-62. Also finished 2nd and 4th in Norris Trophy voting. Hart Trophy voting, finished 2nd, 3rd, and 5th 3 times. Was a first-team All-Star 10 times, second-team All-Star once. The first season, plus-minus, was an official stat in the NHL. He led with a plus 37. That was 1959-60. Career high in points came in 1956-57, where he had 50. He had another 3 seasons where he had over 40. Again, his stats aren't going to look as good as other defensemen, but it was the era he played in, and a 7-time Norris Trophy winner is impressive. And what's probably more impressive is that he was a part of 6 Stanley Cup winning teams with the Montreal Canadiens. Had 8 goals and 59 assists in 123 playoff games with Montreal. Named to 13 All-Star teams. Doug Harvey, the second member of the defenseman Mount Rushmore. Third Let's go with Nicholas Lidstrom, taken in a third round, 53rd overall in the 1989 NHL Draft, inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2015. A lengthy 20-season career, all with the Detroit Red Wings. Lidstrom scored 264 goals, had 878 assists for 1,142 points, was a plus 514. Lidstrom won 7 Norris trophies, 3 in a row, from 2001 to 2002-03, and then another 3 in a row from 2005-06 to 2007-08. Won his 7th in 2010-11. He also finished as the runner-up another 3 times. Hart Trophy voting, he had a bunch of top 10s. Lidstrom was a first-team All-Star 9 times and a second team All Star twice. His career high came in 2005-06 when he had 80 points. Career high in goals was 20. That came in the 99-2000 season. Lidstrom played in a bunch of Stanley Cups, winning 3 of them for his career. Let me see. 4 Stanley Cups in his career. Of course, all with the Red Wings. They played his whole career with them. 263 playoff games, 54 goals, 129 assists for 183 points, was a plus 61 in the postseason. In the 2002 Stanley Cup, Lidstrom was named the Conn Smythe Trophy winner as the MVP of the postseason. Lidstrom was named to 11 All-Star teams in his career, 14th all-time in games played, 23rd in assists. Nicholas Lidstrom, the 3rd member of the Defensemen Mount Rushmore. If I was ranking him, this guy probably would have been first. That is Bobby Orr. Orr was inducted into Hall of Fame in 1979. Wasn't a super lengthy career of 12 seasons for Orr, but boy did he do a lot in that time. 657 career games, or scored 270 goals, had 645 assists for 915 points, was a plus 582. So nearly was a plus 1 per game. Incredible. Or won 8 straight Norris trophies from 1967-68 to 1974-75. He won 3 Hart trophies, 3 straight Hart trophies from 69-70 to 71-72. He also finished 3rd in Hart Trophy voting 4 times and 4th once. Black ink galore, bolded ink on his hockey reference page, as he led the league in assists 5 times, points twice, plus minus 6 times, and shots on goal twice for 6 straight seasons from 69-70 to 74-75, or had more than 100 points in his postseason career. Won 2 Stanley Cups with the Bruins, was named the Conn Smythe Trophy winner in both of them. Those came in 1970 and 1972. 74 career postseason games, 26 goals, 66 assists for 92 points, was a plus 60. Bobby Orr, just a legendary player, named to 7 All-Star teams. He is the 4th member of the Defensemen Mount Rushmore. So again, in alphabetical order by last name, we have Ray Bourque, Doug Harvey, Nicholas Lidstrom, and Bobby Orr. Bunch of honorable mentions. A lot of good players I didn't even include in honorable mentions that I could have. But Brian Leetch, Scott Stevens, Scott Niedermayer, Victor Hedman, Mark Howe, Duncan Keith, Chris Chelios, Borje Salmon, Paul Coffey, Al McGinnis, Eric Carlson, Dennis Potvin, Larry Robinson, Pierre Pilate, and Brad Park. Again, just to name a few. So there you have it, my Defenseman Mount Rushmore. So let me know in the comments who you consider the 4 best defensemen in NHL history and who would be on yours. Stay tuned for tomorrow. I'll probably move on to the centers, my 4 best centers of all time. Check that out. Anywho, don't forget to subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend, tell a friend to subscribe, like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.